Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing great today. Happy Wednesday. We got 17 matchups on this MLB slate today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my links in the description below to get in on the action today, guys. And also become a member. Love to have you guys be a part of the community. And yeah, we'll hop in it here. Big slate today, 17 matchups. Starting with we got the Milwaukee Brewers versus the Colorado Rockies. Brewers opening up as road favorites at -135. The Rockies +115 with the over-under at 11.5. Pitching for the Brewers is Eric Lauer with an ERA at 3.54. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Pitching for the Rockies is Kyle Freeland with an ERA of 4.75. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 3 strikeouts. Yeah, Colorado beating the Brewers yesterday 10-7. Big win for Colorado. Nice underdog win. The Brewers, they've been good against Colorado. 9-2 in their last 11 against Colorado. Getting some decent plus money today at +115. Freeland coming off 2 good games in a row, only giving up 3 runs. Eric Lauer coming off a 2 and 4 run game here. Definitely the over is probably still a good play in this matchup with that over 11.5. But man, I'm gonna have to take a shot with the Rockies +1.5 at home. Coming off yesterday's game and performance. Hard to trust the Brewers today, so we'll take Rockies +1.5. Next matchup, we have the Atlanta Braves versus the Oakland Athletics. Braves opening up as road favorites at -290. Oakland +230 with the over-under at 7. Pitching for the Braves is Spencer Strider with an ERA of 2.83. His last start, he pitched 8 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 16 strikeouts. Pitching for Oakland is Ken Waldichuk with an ERA of 1.93. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. Braves on a 6-game winning streak. Beating Oakland 10-9 yesterday. It was definitely a close, high-scoring game. But Braves 10-0 against Oakland, where they've been absolutely dominant. And love Spencer Strider on the mound. Ken Waldichuk's only pitched 1 game, so his ERA, he pitched good in his first game, but don't look too deep into the ERA with only 1 game under his belt. We're taking the Braves on the road. All right, next matchup with the Detroit Tigers versus the Los Angeles Angels. Angels opening up as home favorites at -200. Detroit +170 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for Detroit is Drew Hutchinson with an ERA of 4.06. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Pitching for the Angels is Patrick Sandoval with an ERA of 2.88. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 7 strikeouts. LA beating Detroit 5-4. Definitely a closer game yesterday on a 2-game winning streak. Detroit on a 4-game losing streak here. I like Sandoval on the mound. Been pretty good here. Simply just don't trust Detroit. Taking the Angels at home. Next matchup with the Chicago White Sox versus the Seattle Mariners. Seattle opening up as a home favorite at -200. The White Sox +170 with the over-under at 7. Pitching for the White Sox is Michael Kopech with an ERA at 3.58. His last start, he pitched not even a full inning, gave up 4 runs, had 0 strikeouts. Pitching for the Mariners is Luis Castillo with an ERA of 2.69. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Yeah, Seattle winning 3-0 yesterday. I thought the White Sox, they were a good underdog. Couldn't even score yesterday, which, it's unfortunate. But yeah, Kopech, I don't love that coming off his last game. He got pulled in the first inning. It's given up 7 runs in his last 2 starts, so not in love with that. Still has only given up 1 run in his last 2 starts here. And yeah, I'm going to take Seattle at home in this one. Next matchup, we have the San Francisco Giants versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers opening up as a home favorite at -260. The Giants +210 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Giants is Alex Cobb with an ERA at 3.81. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Pitching for the Dodgers is Clayton Kershaw with an ERA of 2.59. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. Yeah, Dodgers getting a nice win yesterday, 6-3, coming off that loss. You love to see it. Giants 1-8 on the road against the Dodgers, where they do struggle. And yeah, love Kershaw on the mound here. I know Cobb has been good his last few starts. I mean, he hasn't given up a run in his last 2 games here. Kershaw's only given up 2 in his last 2. I just like the Dodgers at home. Love Kershaw on the mound. I don't hate Giants getting big plus money. I don't hate them. They're +1.5 is +110, which is very intriguing. So I don't hate that play, but I'm sticking with the Dodgers at home. Next matchup, we have the Boston Red Sox versus the Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays opening up as home favorites at -165. The Red Sox +140 with the over-under at 7. Pitching for the Red Sox is Nick Pivetta with an ERA of 4.37. His last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 1 run, had 2 strikeouts. Pitching for the Rays is Jeffrey Springs with an ERA of 2.62. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Yeah, Tampa on a 2-game winning streak against Boston. Boston 0-8 on the road against Tampa. Yeah, for some reason they just can't beat Tampa on the road. That's been a struggle for Boston here. Jeffrey Springs coming off a 0-run game. I'm taking Tampa. Boston just hasn't been able to beat Tampa on the road. That's plain and simple. Rolling with the Rays at home in this one. Next matchup, we have the Miami Marlins versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies opening up as home favorites at -180. The Marlins +155 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Marlins is Trevor Rogers with an ERA of 5.57. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. Pitching for the Phillies is Bailey Falter with an ERA of 4.08. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. Yeah, Miami losing to the Phillies yesterday 3-2. Once again, Miami on a 8-game losing streak, scoring 2 runs. I mean, this is crazy. Their last 9 games, they have not scored more than 2 runs in a game. This is crazy. The horrible scoring streak that Miami's on. They just cannot score, and I simply don't want any part of that. Give me the Phillies at home. Next matchup, we have the Toronto Blue Jays versus the Baltimore Orioles. Toronto opening up as a road favorite at -140. Baltimore +130 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for the Blue Jays is Alek Manoah with an ERA of 2.48. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Pitching for Baltimore is Dean Kramer with an ERA of 3.22. His last start, he pitched 2 innings. He pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Yeah, we got Baltimore beating Toronto yesterday 9-6. You love it. It was definitely the over was definitely the best play yesterday. That definitely hit. Hopefully you guys took the over in that matchup. Both pitchers pitching very well here. Manoah coming off a 0-run game. He's only given up 2 runs in his last 3 starts. Kramer's only given up 4. So both pitchers pitching very well here. And you got Baltimore coming off a nice win. I'm going to take a shot with Orioles plus 1.5 at home. Next matchup, we have the Cincinnati Reds versus the Chicago Cubs. Cubs opening up as home favorites at minus 150. The Reds plus 125 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Reds is Mike Minor with an ERA of 5.98. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 1 strikeout. Pitching for the Cubs is Javier Assad with an ERA of 0.90. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 1 strikeout. He's only pitched twice this season, but he hasn't allowed a run so far in both his starts. Cubs winning 9-3 yesterday. That Reds were going to be able to at least cover, play good, but yeah, didn't work out that way for the Reds. Yeah, I like Assad on the mound. See what he's made of here, coming up back-to-back 0-run games, beating the Reds yesterday. I'll take a shot with the Cubs at home. Next matchup, we have the Washington Nationals versus the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals opening up as home favorites at minus 320. The Nationals plus 260 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Nationals is Corey Abbott with an ERA of 4.39. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Pitching for the Cardinals is Jordan Montgomery with an ERA of 3.15. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Yeah, Washington finally losing to the Cardinals yesterday 4-1. So there goes their little, glorious win streak they were on. I knew it wouldn't last forever. Yeah, Montgomery coming off of 0-run games. He had 2 0-run games in his last 3 starts on the mound. Corey Abbott's given up 12 runs in his last 3 starts. Not in love with that at all here. So, taking Cardinals at home, coming off that nice win yesterday. Next matchup, we have the Cleveland Guardians versus the Kansas City Royals. Cleveland opening up as road favorites at minus 125. The Royals plus 115 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for Cleveland is Cody Morris with an ERA of 9.00. His last start, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Pitching for the Royals is Zach Greinke with an ERA of 4.14. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 2 strikeouts. We got Cleveland on a 2-game winning streak, beating Kansas City 4-1 and 6-5 in back-to-back matchups. Yeah, Morris, his ERA is 9, which, he's only pitched 1 game and he only gave up 2 runs in 2 innings. So don't look too much into that high ERA with that 1 game. But we got Greinke coming off, a couple good games here on the mound. Only giving up 3 runs in his last 3 starts here. And I'm going to take a shot with the Royals plus 1.5 at home. Not in love with Cody Morris. He's only pitched that 1 game. So, yeah, that's why the line's going to be super low today. So, I think it's worth a shot to take a shot with the Royals plus 1.5 today. Next matchup, we have the Texas Rangers versus the Houston Astros. Houston opening up as home favorites at minus 285. The Rangers plus 235 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Rangers is Cole Reagans with an ERA of 4.42. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 run, had 2 strikeouts. Pitching for the Astros is Christian Javier with an ERA of 3.07. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Man, Rangers winning 4-3 yesterday. They were on that 9-game losing streak. Of course, they have to ruin the fun and beat Houston. Javier been good on the mound here. Big favorites. Look, I do like Houston at home. Texas got to win, but let's not forget the fact they're still 1-9 in their last 10. Haven't won in September, they haven't won in multiple weeks, aside from yesterday. But can they put together 2 games in a row, 2 winning games in a row? I don't know. They're 3-16 on the road against Houston, so they really do struggle against Houston on the road. I'm taking Houston at home in this one, but at plus 235, man. And their plus 1.5 is on. Their plus 1.5 is plus 115, so definitely intriguing to mess around with that as well. Next matchup, we have the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the San Diego Padres. Padres opening up as home favorites at minus 210. Arizona plus 175 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for Arizona is Tommy Henry with an ERA of 4.83. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 7 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Pitching for the Padres is Yu Darvish with an ERA of 3.26. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 9 strikeouts. Yeah, we had the Padres the Padres winning yesterday 6-5. Arizona got that plus 1.5 cover, so you love to see that. Yeah, Henry coming off a 7-run game, but prior to that, his last 2 games, he only gave up 2 runs. So, it's just a rough game in his last start. I know Yu Darvish has had plenty of those rough games. And I'm still going to take a shot at Arizona plus 1.5 on the road. No way do I trust the Padres minus 210 today. Barely winning yesterday, losing that first game. Way too close of a series for them to be that big of favorites. Give me Arizona plus 1.5 on the road. All right, next matchup, we have a doubleheader. We have the New York Mets and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Game 1, we've got, this was the makeup from yesterday. So don't have any line on this game at all. And for pitching, I'm seeing we have pitching for the Mets is Chris Bassett with an ERA of 3.27. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Now I'm seeing 2 different reports here for game 1. Actually, no. I'm seeing that it's Bryce Wilson for game 1 here. Hopefully nothing changes. But if so, we got Bryce Wilson on the mound with an ERA of 6.12. His last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 2 strikeouts. The Mets on a 3-game losing streak, losing 8-2 against Pitt. It's just crazy. I'm staying away from the doubleheader. I just can't trust the Mets for a little bit right now. I mean, 3 big losses as big underdogs. That's just killed anyone's parlays that rolled with the Mets, which is unfortunate. I do like Chris Bassett on the mound. I mean, he's definitely been good. Bryce Wilson's been rough on the mound. I would lean with the Mets on the road. I just don't trust the Pirates with Bryce on the mound. So I would lean with the Mets on the road. I'm sure they'll probably be favorites. But I'm staying away from the Mets today. Nothing good can come from. Just stay away. That's my best advice. Next matchup, we have game 2 between the Mets and the Pirates. Still don't have a line on it, so there's no line on this doubleheader. I am seeing in game 2 that that we have. It's looking like we're getting Jacob deGrom on the mound today with an ERA of 1.98. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 9 strikeouts. And then pitching for the Pirates is Johan Oviedo with an ERA of 2.86. His last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Yeah, love DeGrom on the mound. Been very good. Back-to-back, only 1-run games here. I would lean with the Mets in both games, but I'm not in love with it. I kind of like game 2 a little bit more with DeGrom on the mound, but I'm not throwing the Mets in my main parlays, but I would still take a shot with the Mets today. They have great matchups like they've had the last 3 games. Hopefully they can come through. And then the last matchup, we have the New York Yankees versus the Minnesota Twins. Yankees opening up as home favorites at minus 155. Minnesota plus 130 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for... This is a doubleheader too, so pitching for the Yankees is Domingo Yerman with an ERA of 3.12. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 1 strikeout. I'm seeing reports of maybe Louis Varland pitching for the Twins. He has no stats, so it's looking like he's getting his first start on the mound here. Not in love with that. Yankees winning yesterday 5-2, so, or the 2 days before. Minnesota 0-8 on the road against the Yankees. So I think I'm going to lean with the Yankees at home here. Minnesota, very sketchy pitcher on the mound today, so we'll take Yankees at home in this one in the makeup game. Yeah, that's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Wednesday, guys. Hope you guys all cash out. And, oh no, hold up, guys. We do have, I forgot, I didn't even see this. We have game 2 between the Yankees and Twins. We got Yankees opening up as home favorites at -205. Twins +170 with the over-under at 6.5. Pitching for the Twins is Joe Ryan with an ERA of 3.88. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Pitching for the Yankees is Garrett Cole with an ERA of 3.28. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Yeah, liking Yankees here. I like Cole on the mound. Same thing with game 1. I'm going to stick with the Yankees in both matchups here. Keep it simple. And yeah, that's going to be it for the video, guys. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Wednesday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Thursday. Have a good one.